Welcome, dear listeners. Life often feels like a winding road full of unexpected turns, dark alleys, and uphill climbs. But within every struggle, there lies a spark of hope, a chance to rise, and an opportunity to reshape our mindset. This is the story of Aaron, a man who walked through the shadows of despair and emerged into the light of hope. His journey will inspire you to believe in the power of positive mindset and show that transformation is possible for anyone willing to take the first step. The fall Aaron was once a man of dreams, a believer in success and happiness, but life has its way of testing people. A failed business, the loss of loved one, and a growing sense of failure pulled him into a darkness he never imagined. The weight of his disappointment turned into self doubt. The world seemed to close in on him. He isolated himself, feeling like hope was a luxury he could not longer afford. One evening, as he sat in his dimly lit apartment, lost in regret, an old letter from his mother surfaced. It was a simple note from years ago, reminding him that setbacks are setups for comebacks. Those words struck something deep within him. Could he really turn things around? Sometimes rock bottom is the foundation upon which we build our greatest success. Fate has a way of placing the right people in our paths. For Aaron, it was an old friend, Marcus, who had once battled depression and emerged stronger. Seeing Aaron's state, Marcus extended a simple invitation to talk a walk and talk. Marcus shared his own struggle, how he had once felt defeated but found solace in small daily changes. He introduced Aaron to the concept of shifting focus, choosing gratitude over grief, effort over excuses, and learning over lamenting. That night, Aaron could not sleep. For the first time in months, he wondered if there was another way forward. You don't have to see the old staircase, just take the first step. By Martin Luther King Jr. Next morning, Aaron decided to change just one thing, his morning routine. Instead of scrolling through negative news, he wrote down three things he was grateful for. It felt insignificant, but he promised himself he would try this for a week. As days passed, small shifts began happening. He started exercising again, eating healthier, and even reaching out to old friends. The little victories began to stack up, creating a momentum he never thought possible. Life didn't magically become easy. There was still challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but something had changed. Aaron's perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as dead ends, he viewed them as detours leading to new paths. Marcus introduced him to mindfulness and medication, helping him to stay present. Through self reflection, Aaron realized that much of his despair had come from dwelling on the past and fearing the future. The present moment, however, held infinite possibilities. However, happiness depends on your mindset and attitude. Hope flourishes when it has direction. Aaron discovered that his experience could help others. He began volunteering at a local support group, sharing his journey with those who felt lost. Helping others gave his struggle meaning, reinforcing his newfound mindset. As he guided others, he also grew stronger. He realized that positive mindset wasn't about denying pain or struggle, it was about choosing growth, resilience, and hope despite them. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. A year has passed. Aaron, once consumed by despair, was now thriving. He had rebuilt his career, rekindled relationship, and most importantly, learned to love himself again. His journey wasn't perfect, but it was real, filled with lessons that proved mindset is everything. To those listening, Aaron shares his final message. No matter where you are, no matter how dark things seem, there is a hope. The smallest step forward can be the beginning of something beautiful. Aaron's story is a testament that anyone can shift their mindset and rewrite their future. It starts with a choice to believe in possibility rather than limitation, to focus on progress instead of failure, and to embrace hope instead of despair. Dear listener, today is your day to take that first step. Start small, stay consistent, and trust that change is possible. The journey from despair to hope is not easy, but it is worth it. And remember, you are never alone in this journey. Your present circumstances don't determine where you go, they merely determine where you start.